What if I told you that your cat sleeping next to you is not just about comfort, not just about warmth, and not even just a habit? In reality, it's something much deeper, a language of survival, trust, and connection that most people never notice. But if you start paying closer attention to the smallest details, you'll begin to realize that every choice your cat makes in that bed actually means something profound. Most owners think they are just providing a soft place to land, but in the mind of a feline, your bedroom is a sacred space where the rules of the wild meet the bond of a family. First, your cat is showing you absolute primal trust. Cats are extremely cautious animals. In the wild, they are both predators and prey, which means their instincts keep them alert 24 hours a day. Sleep is the moment of their greatest vulnerability. It's when they cannot react quickly, cannot escape, and cannot defend themselves. That is why choosing a place to sleep is, for a cat, a matter of life and death. If they make the wrong choice, it could cost them everything. Now think about this. Your cat chooses you, your bed, and your presence. This means that in their eyes, you are the safest place on the planet. This isn't just a habit, it's a conscious decision to place their life in your hands night after night. Second, to your cat, you are not just a person or an owner. You are the center of their personal world. Cats don't think in human terms like master or servant. Those are concepts they simply don't have. They experience reality differently. To them, you are a member of their social group, a super cat of sorts, someone they can finally breathe easy around. When your cat chooses to lie down next to you, they aren't just finding a spot to rest, they are choosing to be part of your energy. It is always an active choice for emotional closeness that goes beyond simple companionship. Third, your cat is creating a shared safe haven through scent. You might notice your cat rubbing their face against you or kneading the blanket before they settle down. This isn't just a sign of affection. Cats have scent glands on their faces and paws that release pheromones. When they do this, they are marking you with their scent while taking yours onto themselves. In the feline world, this creates a group identity. You become one entity. Resting within this mix of scents gives your cat a sense of home and security, creating an invisible barrier that no outside threat can penetrate. To them, the smell of us is the most relaxing scent in existence. Fourth, your cat might actually be protecting you. Even a domestic cat that has never seen a forest hasn't lost the instincts of its ancestors. Pay attention to their position. Cats often sleep at the foot of the bed, facing the door, or on a raised surface where they can see the entire room. This is a strategic, tactical position. While you are in a deep, helpless sleep, your cat remains on guard. Even if they appear to be sound asleep, their ears are constantly scanning the environment. They choose a position that allows them to hear the slightest noise and, if necessary, alert you or defend their territory. They are the silent guardians of your shared space. Fifth, the mystery of the purr during sleep. Have you ever felt your cat purring while they are drifting off right next to your ear? This isn't just because they are happy. Scientists have found that the frequency of a cat's purr, between 25 and 150 hertz, actually has healing properties. It can improve bone density and promote the healing of tendons and muscles. When they sleep next to you and purr, they are literally sharing their healing vibrations with you. It's a form of biological therapy that they offer only to those they consider part of their inner circle. Sixth, the way your cat sleeps tells you more about their mind than you might think. If your cat curls up into a tight ball, protecting their belly and nose, they are still being a bit cautious or trying to conserve heat. If they stretch out fully, they feel like the master of their space. But the ultimate sign of trust is when they expose their belly to you or turn their back. Turning their back means they don't feel the need to watch you. They don't expect a threat from your direction. They simply know that you are their friend and that you will watch the world while they rest. Seventh, your cat is adapting their biology to match yours. Nature designed cats to be crepuscular hunters, meaning their peak energy should happen at dusk and dawn. However, domestic cats with a strong bond to humans do something remarkable. They shift their circadian rhythm. They start sleeping when you sleep. They wait for you to turn off the lights and settle in before they come to lie down. This isn't instinct, it's a deep psychological alignment with your lifestyle. It's their way of staying in sync with you, sacrificing their natural hunting hours just to be by your side. Eighth, the kneading ritual, or what many call making biscuits. If your cat does this on your chest or legs before sleeping, they are regressing to a kitten-like state. Kittens need their mothers to stimulate milk flow. When an adult cat does this to you, it means they feel the same level of comfort and safety they felt with their mother. You have become their primary source of comfort. They aren't just prepping a spot, they are expressing a deep, infantile level of love and total belonging. Ninth, it is a habit, but one backed by deep emotional reinforcement. If a cat felt warm, calm, and heard your steady heartbeat once, their brain recorded it as a peak positive experience. They return to you night after night, not mechanically, like a robot, but because being near you triggers a release of feel-good hormones like oxytocin. It's a habit built on love and a sense of stability, which is the foundation of a cat's psychological health. Your presence is their natural antidepressant. 10th, pay attention to changes because they are almost never random. There was a time in my life when my cat suddenly stopped coming to sleep with me. At first, I blamed the heat or just a temporary mood. But a day passed, then a week, and the empty space at the end of the bed felt heavy. I realized it was a signal. Cats are masters of nonverbal communication. If a long-standing sleep ritual breaks, it means something has shifted in the cat's internal state or in your shared environment. It is their way of saying that the balance has been disturbed. 11th, these signals should never be ignored. A sudden distance during sleep can be a sign of stress, hidden pain, or underlying health issues. Since cats cannot complain with words, a change in their behavior in bed is one of the few ways they can say, "I need help." Perhaps the room is too loud, perhaps there's a new scent they dislike, or perhaps they are feeling physically unwell. Be attentive to these subtle hints, as your reaction could save their health or even their life. 12th, the concept of the shadow sleeper. Some cats don't sleep directly on you, but always within a 3-foot radius. They might be on a chair nearby or on the rug at the edge of the bed. This doesn't mean they love you less. In cat psychology, this is often the observer role. They want to be close enough to feel your presence and protect the perimeter, but they prefer a bit of space to stay mobile. It's a different kind of bond, one based on being your loyal lookout. 13th, your cat senses your emotional state better than any machine could. Cats are incredibly sensitive to cortisol, the stress hormone in our bodies. There are nights when they come to you not because they are cold, but because they feel that you are hurting. They lie down and begin to purr at a specific frequency that is known to lower blood pressure and calm the human nervous system. This is their form of therapy. They are simply present, saying in their own language, "I am here, you are not alone, let me take some of that weight from you." 14th, the high ground preference. If your cat sleeps above your head or on your pillow, they are asserting a mix of affection and status. In the wild, the highest point is the safest and most dominant. By sleeping near your head, they are essentially saying they want to be as close to your control center as possible. They hear your breathing and see what you see. It is the most intimate position a cat can take, putting them eye to eye with the person they love most. 15th, the power of the dream state. Have you ever noticed your cat's paws twitching or their whiskers vibrating while they sleep next to you? They are dreaming. When they dream in your presence, it means their brain feels safe enough to enter the deepest stages of REM sleep. They are processing their day, their hunts, and their interactions with you. To be the person they choose to be near during their most active subconscious moments is a gift that many people overlook. And perhaps the most important thing of all, one day, this will stop. There will be a last night when your cat comes to sleep next to you. You won't notice the moment, you won't realize its significance, and it will feel like any other ordinary evening. You might be tired, you might move around too much, or you might even be annoyed that they are taking up space. But later, years from now, you will remember that warm weight on your blanket and realize how precious that gesture truly was. You will miss the tiny snores, the soft fur against your skin, and the quiet reassurance of their presence. So the next time your cat comes to you in the middle of the night, don't push them away, even if it's a bit crowded or warm. Don't be frustrated if they wake you up for a second. Just pause. Feel their warmth and listen to that quiet purr. Remember, for you, it's just a night of sleep, but for your cat, it is a lifetime of devotion. It is the highest expression of love they are capable of giving. If this video made you see your companion in a different light, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And let me know in the comments. Does your cat sleep with you? Do they prefer your feet, your chest, or your pillow? What strange behaviors do you notice before they drift off? Let's share our stories about our furry friends together.